Howdy ho, YouTube. It's the day after Valentine's Day. I'm eating candy I bought 50% off. I'm gonna curb stop my neighbor's kid. It's a good, beautiful day. Got a 1v1 coming at you. Beastmen versus Greenskins. My opponent, John Aldo Wolf, with a nice balanced build. No bullshit. We're gonna do it. We're doing it live. Tides come in, tides come out. Can't explain that. Anyway. So, it was a nice snowy day. I was experimenting with some builds and brought a giant along. I got a Bray Shaman to Death, Kazrak, 2 Gorpals, about a line of Ungor herd, and some Ungor Spearmen. And then I got 2 Bestigor watching up the back. My opponent, John Aldo, here, coming up on the flanks with some Goblin Spider Archers. I got the Mogrubs, Mangy Marauders. And he's got a, looks like an Orc War Boss on a Wyvern. I started to pull back my my Centaurs because it didn't really seem like it was going to be a wise decision to go press for the attack when I got all these archers on my flanks. I started pulling my army back because I noticed, there was a little bit of high ground here, and fighting some of these tougher greenskin units. We got some Biggins and Black Orcs here. Was planning on kind of just holding out. And then he started swinging the boar biggins around, and his archers just started chewing up my Ungor spear line. I think they started switching fire to my Vestigors. But I decided it probably wouldn't have been a good idea just to run down there and start engaging when I got all this cavalry on my flank, especially all this anti-large. These Orc boar boy biggins are they're a phenomenal unit. Got the anti-large. I mean, they got a lot of mass. Once they build up speed, they can just crush your line. But my goat boys are getting just lit up here by these archers. I go out to try to pursue it. My Centaurs are great weapons. I ended up catching one of these guys, the Mogrub's Mangy Marauders, and I noticed my line was starting to get separated a little bit just because I was chasing out this cavalry. I figured I should probably get in there and just commit to this engagement, try to hold down these boar biggins while I got some spearmen in there and try to take care of them. And, at that point, we're getting so spread apart, I decided to shift my army over. That way, everything's a little closer together. These Centaurs got a good amount of kills, but they're getting chewed up by the range fire from the Spider and Wolf Archers. Spearmen show up just in time to start reinforcing the Centaurs. And we catch some of these more biggins just barely. I commit the rest of my Centaurs to the force to pin them down and just try to get them off the field. I do not want them on my giant. This is going to be really important to utilize this giant well in the course of this battle. I'm shifting over my units still, and I'm losing my Centaurs pretty hard. They're just getting chewed up by these boar biggins here. Not looking good, but just do some repositioning. Fast forward a little more skirmish action. I ended up kind of giving away the high ground here, but kind of chasing away the cavalry. I decided it's time to reform the line, see if we can take out some units. Even though we got the low ground, just some little gobos, nothing really too much to worry about. Though I will admit that veteran C9 goblins are actually really good. At 525, playing some Crooked Moon, they actually have pretty good stats. They got when they're fully Vet 9, they have I think it's about, I want to say 35 or 36 melee defense and 29 melee attack for a 525 unit. Not bad. I see he's brought the Black Orcs in. Biggins were elsewhere. Try to get in there and just swat them down, kill as many of them as we can. I got Gorbel. I got Kazrak. Nice little leap there. I saw him bringing in these Goblin big bosses, and they are very, very prone to being terrified. I mean, these guys break so easy if you don't bring the potion of this potion of foolhardiness. And I'm running my guys in. They're getting they were getting itchy nuisanced, but it was okay. I was just planning on just trying to zerg down these Goblin big bosses as best I can, bringing in Biggins to reinforce. Let's take a look. I periodically have my Death Shaman over here. Just casting Spear Leech overcast on the Orc War Boss. Some stinky Beastman breath. knocking guys back. We're getting the Bray Shaman there and swat down some gobos. It's not looking good. They got the surround on some of my goat boys. Cavalry's all over the place. These Bestigors got chewed up. Line is just not doing well right now, but I tried to get some hits in on the Orc War Boss. I even get a Spirit Leech off on him. I don't believe it was overcast. I think I was just short of an overcast. I was just hoping that I could burst him down, kill him, and get the army to rout. But as you can see, one of the Goblin Big Bosses already either shattered or was killed. My army is just getting completely pasted. John Aldo here being pretty smart, running some boar boys out to kind of head off some of these retreating units, get them off the field. And there goes the other big boss, pasted. But he's bringing back some retreated goblins, and it's just a total shit show right now. Giant got about 28 kills, got 10 on the Gorbel. Nothing too impressive. But there's still some time left in this battle. The Black Orcs, always tough unit. You got some sneaky stabbing going on. Got some itchy nuisance debuffing me, so it's coming in waves of my guys, winning and then losing. These Borbigan's still out there. He's just resting up some gobos. She's now committing to the fight. And just carnage. I've been very impressed with Kazrak in my use of him lately. He is really a phenomenal army support lord. I mean, he could get tons and tons of kills. Single target, he's excellent. Scourge is a phenomenal ability. I mean, look at that, 36 defense and all those debuffs. I mean, and it's pretty long duration. But I've been very impressed with him. Really, his special thing about him is he has 2 leadership abilities. You see Call of Violence was just up with 16 leadership. That's on a pretty short cooldown. And then they have the other one, which is basically like a stand your ground. I don't really exactly remember what it was called. But phenomenal ability. I think he might even have an Encourage ability, but I might be mistaken on that. Let's see. Yeah, he's got Encourage on him, so that's nice too. And then, he's got Primal Fury, Apocalyptic Vision, that was the other ability. But all around great unit. I really am enjoying using Kazrak a lot. I feel like he doesn't really get used a lot. And it was kind of recent development, but Giant got 77 kills, 35 on the Gorbel. And these Greenskins are actually starting to get bogged down here. I mean, John Aldo's got his War Boss flying around trying to take out my retreating Bray Shaman. I'm trying to bring back some of these Ungors, support the force, because this Giant's getting beat up. He's not going to last much longer. Kazrak's beat up, the Gorbels are beat up. It is just a big, green, stinky pile of bodies. And that guy's got blown in half just from someone's breath. He ends up bringing some archers back in to start peppering my Giant. But it's not really going to matter all too much at this point. He's going down, 90 kills, starting to waver. It's not really looking good for me. Greenskin's just everywhere. And all my guys are beat up. got some friendly fire there on part of the Giant. Actually, I'd like to know if AoE damage has friendly fire in this game, because it seems like it visually, but I had never actually done any tests to see if you could actually kill your own units, with AoE attacks. But I'm just trying to go through here and just terrorize as many of these greenskins as possible. The War Boss lands, I always immediately click him and just try to catch him. But John Aldo was a real slippery guy with his War Boss here. So at this point, as it usually does in a late game against the Beastmen, it will devolve into just a blob of angry goat boys running around and just beating on everybody that they can get their hands on. I go after this Night Goblin Shaman, see if I can try to swing that bar more in my favor. And my Giant goes down, squishing a couple guys on the way. He did his job. I had about 90 kills, I think. 63 on the Gorbel, got 75 on Kazrak. and I'm just trying to bring guys back the best I can. I mean, it is just, the greenskins are going to rally. I'm down to very few units, but they're elite units. It's just they're very, very beat up. You can always rely on a Gorbel until you get sniped. So that's, that is the key to beating Beastmen. You want to beat Beastmen in a 1v1, take out their Gorbels. You dismantle their army, start with the Gorbels. Spirit Leech their Gorbels, snipe their Gorbels. That's how you beat Beastmen, because without the Gorbels, you lose all your single target killing capability. They really are the backbone of the army, and, I mean, just, they're great for routing units, too. I mean, they get that, they get about 20% speed buff when they're chasing units, and then, they already have a 58 base speed, so, I mean, or, yeah, I believe it's a 58 base speed, but, anyway, I see these, biggins coming in, I try to charge into them, get a nice little, bowling ball action, and I'm just going to try to take out as many skins as possible. The John Aldo on the War Boss noticed that I got this Gorbel over here by himself, and wisely decided to come in and just try to, sniping me. Blows Wog and stand your ground. He's going to kill this guy, and Gorbel number 1 goes down. Gorbel number 2, his boyfriend's killed, so he's getting really butthurt. And he wants to mush some greenskins, just turns that guy into pulp. Kazrak is just, leading the last goat voice here, but it's coming down to the wire here. And John Aldo tries to go in, snipe my other Gorbel, and just unfortunately for him, gets caught at the last moment, and his army shatters. So very well played by my opponent. It was a Pyrrhic victory for me. I took a ton of casualties. That was one I really enjoyed. He had a very nice army composition. You can never go wrong with Biggins and Black Orcs as a combination. I mean, look at them. They just walloped on my dudes. The Bestigors didn't perform as well as I'd hoped, but just between the Giant, the Gorbels, Kazrak, and that early game Centaur catching his Boar Biggins, that was a major influence on me winning this battle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm planning on doing some more uploads coming soon. Yes, I do have some losses recorded. You will not know when I'm going to show you losses, but I will be playing losses because I think it's important to show your defeats and to kind of commentate and reflect on where you went wrong, because that's how you learn and you get better in any game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, kind of random, not a lot of overlay between Total War and Stalker. But if it's something you're never looking into, I'm planning on starting up a modded playthrough sometime next week after the polls are completed to determine what mod. So you guys take it easy, and hope you have a great week.